Sidewalks. I'm Jeni Maldonado here at the fabulous Yoshi's in Oakland, California with our returning guest, Lina. Thanks so much for coming.
My pleasure. So happy to be here.
So you came, or we interviewed you in 2005.
Yes.
And now it's 2008.
Yep.
How have you progressed musically since 3 years ago?
Oh, wow. The most important thing is that as an artist, I've grown and evolved. And like with my album that you interviewed me for, the Inner Beauty Movement, that was an album that talked about the things that went on around me. The album that I have in stores now is called Morning Star, and it's really personal. It's about me and everything that I've been through. And
now you've mentioned that one of your musical influences was Billie Holiday.
Yeah.
She's an old singer from the past. Who's inspiring you now?
Ooh, I love Alicia Keys, Mary J. Blige, Jill Scott. Mm-hmm. I love real artistry and artists who sing from their soul and who are passionate about it. And I watched Quincy Jones on stage once say that his parents told him that music should always have a message. And these artists, they have messages, you know, so they glorify God and help people. So I love those artists.
So what's your message then?
My message is basically the same thing. Like, I do music to glorify God, not myself, so you won't hear me singing about the things I have in my body. So, you know, my message on Morning Star, the reason why I named the album Morning Star is because the morning star is the bright sun of the day. So because of the economy and the war that's been going on for years, I know a lot of people need hope, and music is a way to reach people and give them hope and inspire them. I know it did for me. So Morning Star, the title, is just my way of saying that I hope the music and the message brightens the way for the people in the struggle of life. The beautiful struggle.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
And you wrote your first song at age 8.
Yeah.
Do you remember the lyrics of
Yeah.
that? Can you sing us some of it?
No. You know what? I think I was listening to a lot of Michael Jackson because the melody in that song was kind of like a Michael Jackson song. You know what I did? I hid behind the door in my room, and I had this tablet, and I had a purple crayon. And I wrote the lyrics with the Crayola, and I think they went something like this. It was stupid, though. No
judgment here. Don't worry.
I didn't have a big vocabulary, but I knew melody. So I think it went something like this. Don't laugh. It went, if you are in love with another girl, don't you know, boy? I don't know where I got that.
That's awesome. Now, you grew up in Dallas, and you were there about a few weeks ago with your tour. What's it like performing in your hometown as opposed to, you know, traveling around the country and performing?
Wow. I have so many cousins, and they all came out to the show. And actually, it was the first time a lot of my family had ever seen me perform.
Oh, wow.
Because I started out in the UK and overseas. So Texas was somewhere I always wanted to go, but I never, you know, made it there with the labels. But when I was there last week, it was a blast. It was a event called the I Got Soul Music Convention, and it was held by incredible DJ Francis J. So Malcolm Jamal Warner was the host. Anthony David was there. It was so many incredible artists. Eric Roberson. So I was in good company.
How exciting. Your music has a wide definition, and on your website you define it as Lena-esque. So can you describe that a little bit? What is Lena-esque?
Wow. Thank you. You're really good. Thank you so much. You know, I got that from the press. I read a lot of reviews that my manager brought to my attention, and they were calling the music Lena-esque, and I think what it means is I blended swing jazz with R&B soul and hip hop. So I think we've seen jazz and we've seen soul and we've seen R&B, but the gumbo of it all is what I do with my music. You know, even in the chord progressions and even in the vocal styles, like I have, because I listen to so many people, I have a lot of influences when it comes to vocals. So I may do jazz and then soul, but it all depends on what my lyric is to me. Like if there's a phrase in a song that I feel needs to be soulful, then I'll sing it soulful. And I got that kind of idea from Sarah Vaughan. When she does A Train, she makes a train sound. You know, you. So, you know, all that kind of played a part of, you know, what I am as an artist today. And I pay homage to those people who paved the way.
Now, you grew up in Dallas, Texas, which is, you know, the capital of country music almost. Were you ever influenced by the country artists growing up?
I love country music.
Do you really?
Absolutely. I love country music because country music, and it's like what I know as an artist is my responsibility. When I'm singing and when I'm writing and I'm doing a show, it's my responsibility to make a contribution to the souls of men, the people that are listening and what they're going through. What I love about country music, and when I was on tour, that's all I listened to, because country music is family oriented and it's honest. So, you know, they talk about what they're going through and it's motivational. And even if, you know, it's a bad experience, they talk about it and they keep it real. But definitely, I write country songs. I haven't sang any, but I write country songs for artists.
So what country music are you listening to now?
Oh boy. Shania Twain is my favorite.
Yeah,
And
she's
yeah. She's one of my favorite in country music. Because I'm not in Texas as much, I don't hear it as much on the radio. But there was a song that when I was in Texas, you may know it, that helped me. That not helped me, but I loved it. It was talking about something about, and I remember the concept because he was talking about his son getting older and older and how the years had gone by. Amazing song.
Tip of my tongue. I know the exact song you're talking
Very
about.
clever concepts in country music. Those people, real artistry. Real,
They tell a story.
Right. Lovely. And the musicians are true. They play real live music in bands, no sampling and all that stuff. So, yeah.
So what can we expect next from you? You have Morning Star that came out, and so what's next?
Yeah, Morning Star came out, and in December, the movie this Christmas, I did the intro.
Did you?
I was actually in the movie, and I sang a version of Santa Baby.
Was that your first movie?
It wasn't my first movie, but it was my, well, actually I do a lot of movies where I sing, but it was my first major motion picture, you know, in theaters. You know, so I've done Bollywood films before, you know. Yeah. How
do you compare Bollywood to Hollywood?
Bollywood is bigger. I think they have some amazing actors and actresses, and the film industry has a lot of integrity. I love the film industry that we have too, so it's amazing. But Bollywood is a lot bigger. They incorporate theatricals more, like in their movies, like plays and movies combined. So, and then awesome costumes.
Oh, yeah. The music's always good too, and the dancing.
Yeah, all that fun stuff.
So you started out in the UK. What was it like, the transformation moving from, you know, from Texas to the United Kingdom? It must have been big.
Actually, there's a lot of farmland, and it's kind of country over there. And so that part I was used to, but the food is not like in Texas. No, the food. I think I ate at McDonald's every day, except for they have a Mr. Childs in London. Now, Paris, they have amazing food.
Oh, yeah.
And Germany.
Oh, I was just at Oktoberfest.
God, I missed it this year. But the UK, the people are very friendly like Texas. So it was some similarities, just the accent and the food.
And the beer, too, I'm sure.
Oh, in Ireland.
Oh, goodness. That's a whole nother
They
story
sleep on the
for
sidewalk.
Well, thanks so much, Lena, for taking the time to talk with us.
It was my pleasure.
Great.
I love you guys. You guys are
well,
awesome.
we love you, too. So you pick up Morning Star in stores?
Yes.
Wow.
It's in stores, CD Baby, iTunes. And you can even go to MySpace/Lina, Lina music, and then you can purchase it from there.
Oh, great. Thanks, Lena.
Thank you.